But yes, your genetics have a big deal to do with how you digest your foods, how you react to foods, all these sort of things. And of course, the food frequencies themselves. You know, just we're eating so many things our body's not designed to. We're still shoving milk down babies' mouths. Or it is because of having strong constitution, clean body that they can't handle food not supposed to be consumed by humans. Well, that's a good question. That's not the average person, but that's where you guys can go. You guys can get up there where no longer are you going to be able to eat those same kind of foods. Your body's going to just say, nope, nope. I'm down to very little cheat realm. There's only a small realm that I can cheat with as it is, because really does a number on you. And just the way it is. Oh, I love that little piggy. A little piggy. Vegan princess. How cute. Since cholesterol is not in fruits and veggies, how do humans get cholesterol in their diet? Well, I could care less if you get it in your diet. You manufacture it from the liver. So I really don't look to consume it through diet, really. You might get a little in dead animals because of the use cholesterol has in the process of the, just in the lymph system still stuck in the animal. I mean, if you want to look at what animal tissue is, it's just a bunch of cells and stagnant blood and lymph. Of course, and everything is putrefactive, so what you're eating is just a whole bunch of coarse amino acids lumped together, putrefying, and dead stagnant blood and dead stagnant lymph full of acids. That's what you're eating. But we can argue on the glandulars. This is Lulu Leslie. You guys are funny. You guys are so good. I love you. I want you to know I love you. I appreciate all your work on yourselves. You guys are winning. I mean, look, it's just amazing here. Finally, Rita's out of pain in 6 years. I've had a lot more good reports from you guys than that. It's just incredible. It's all worth it, isn't it? It's all worth it to ride this ride. Learn what you can. Go down this road as long as you can. Get yourself pain-free and as healthy as you can. And you'll look back and go, wow, that was a trip. And whatever you learn out of it, whatever you get from it, take it and grow with that. And go out and help a lot of others. We heal all the animals too. But I have a thing with suffering, but not with death. Because there is no death. Break out of that thinking that things die. I am finally off my blood pressure medicine. Well, here's a good testimony right here. I decided I was tired of being on the road to Wellville. It's time to get to Wellville. Woo! Now you got it there, sweet one. Absolutely, Lulu Leslie. That's exactly, you've got exactly. You can keep treading down the road to Wellville, or you can be at the road of Wellville. Being ahead of there at the train at Wellville, you're already at Wellville, and then everything has to follow you there. So I did a 6-day fruit fast, and a week later I'm on the 11th day of a 14th day fruit and juice fast. Kicking butt Leslie, not Lulu Leslie, kicking butt Leslie. The detox gates suddenly opened. My back hurt so bad for 2 days. See what I'm talking about? Whenever you find your weaknesses, it's going to hurt. If this is the Leslie I think it is, interesting. My back hurt so bad for 2 days that I took pain meds to sleep. It can, and you just have to do that. You did right. Now there is a rash on my back from my shoulders to my hips. Now you see why the pain? That's your lymph system. Your lymph was saturated in those areas, and now you're moving it. Now it's coming out the skin. Does suggest that your kidneys need to work better too, though. That's what that suggests. Hips, my back itches like crazy. That's all the fungus, of course. My right hand armpit has 2 painful splinter-like bites, and so does my inner upper arm. Woo-hoo! Leslie, you are kicking butt. But that's part of the symptoms of what we're going to have to go through in detox there. Some of the more involved lymph systems probably not going to have a lot of fun at times. But again, if you turn it around and go, "Ooh, look at that, it's coming out of me. Oh man, I got that out of me, and I'm going to get that black mucus out of me, and I'm going to get all these acids out of me, and I'm going to feel good and free and happy." That's what this is about. This is what this is about. We have a right to be happy, even in the rule of the negative forces. With the negative forces, they're not more powerful than you. You come out of the Godhead. Continued, right hand lymph node is swollen, and my armpit feels abrased and painful. I've got, boy, your lymph nodes are also purging on you too. I've got a cold and I'm coughing up green stuff. Not black yet, but green's good. I'll take green. I'll take green. On the road to black, I'll take green. Now I am in yuck. I've reduced my lymphatic formulas. I don't understand how acids and toxins travel out when you detox. What causes these spider bite-looking rashes? How are they stored in the body before they are released? Well, they're stored around... That's the problem with that question, dear one. They're stored right around the cells. That's all the spaces, is all the spaces around the cells. That's all you can store, or it swells that tissue, or it forms a tumor out of in or outside of that tissue. Somewhere to store this stuff subcutaneously, which is just right under the dermis and epidermis, is right under there. That's the storage place. So there's a lot of storage place around the cells. That's the problem. It's around the cells. Now, of course, the cells then get beat up. So you're just seeing the body push this stuff out of the tissues trying to get to the outside world. That's why it makes these little bite looks and these little red pimples and the rashes and the itching and insane itching and stuff, because we're all full of fungus. But I have to tell you, Lulu Leslie, you get 5 gold stars. You're kicking wampum. You are really doing fantastic. And I tell you, when you come out of this, you're going to feel really good. And that's the thing, is how good you feel afterwards. Just keep remembering that. I'm going to really feel good afterwards. I'm going to breathe better, taste better, think better, hear better, walk better, run better. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's what detox is all about. You guys are doing it. I'm so proud of you guys, I can't even tell you. There's a few Lulus on the road. Who cares? This is down the road of Wellville. You know, there's no book written. Nobody's out there with a whip over you. We get our attitudes as we read and understand different religions, which are most socialized thinking. And so, yeah, I mean, we can become a product of creation. And then you have to unlearn all that, let it all go, and become not a product of creation, but a product of yourself and God again. I can just tell you that it's just differences in viewpoint come from your ability to see at different levels what life really is or isn't. Sometimes we're too close to the situation. I told you I ran a radio show for years with a Native American. And, you know, I felt it was important as we talked to these different tribes around the country that we learn how to go beyond the earth into the allness of the all. And you get in touch with that, then your respect of the earth will change, and it'll be a given that you treat it decently and with love. First go to God, and then your perspective will be that way, the way it should be. And then how you carry yourself and how you deal with others change, and that becomes respectful and loving and humility. And those things are key as you guys, as your giant spiritual beings, start walking this earth in a more conscious way. Then always remember the love, the respect, and what I always say, Darwin Gross coined this: is it kind? Is it true? Is it necessary? Always before you speak, is it kind? Is it true? And is it necessary? Sometimes I speak because it's true and it's necessary, might not be so kind. But then I'm just talking, who am I talking to? Lost people. So it's just that sort of thing. If anybody's more lost than another, it's Homo sapiens. Yes, this was a question from Twin Turbo Owns. Turboans. Woo! You guys are something else. I would like to do a video on my herbs sometime, and I think that'll, once I get kind of caught up, we got a pretty good insight on all the questions and stuff, I'm going to try to deviate from it. It'll have to be after the class, because I've just got to put a, I'm changing the class up this year because there's going to be 120 of us there. And I'm generally used to running 40 people in a class because it's easier to teach. So we're going to change this up a bit and get more practitioner-based and focused on clients and symptoms and things like that. Really a lot of fun. A lot of fun. This is Rainy Traveler. Does anyone know, please, if Dr. Morse in any video has spoken about eating honey? I have, and I love honey. I love honey. You saw some honey here on my desk, because not here anymore. Matter of fact, it's been tapped into quite a bit from traveling to Idaho or moving to Idaho. What a beautiful bunch of honey I got from that honey. That was incredible honey. I was better than I've had around here by far. That was incredible honey. Honey. This is a neurosurgeon. Neural interface. Neural interface. How interesting. I like that. Hi, Dr. Morse. I'm currently 100% raw and usually 100% fruit. Woo-hoo. I take herbs and do juice fasts once in a while. I am just curious, how much progress would I lose if I had a cooked meal with meat or dairy once a month? Nothing, honey. Nothing. If you do one meal a month and you're doing this good, are you kidding me? Nothing. You shouldn't even notice it. Or it'll kick your butt and you'll know that you'll have to come down a little bit. You can't go too far to the negative food sources, and meat is pretty far down the food source chain for humans. But you know, if you do and once a month, are you kidding? That's nothing. That's real good. I also would like, this idea that you can live as a raw foodist all your life and stuff. I'm going to take 100 of you guys and I'm going to show you 40 years from now that about 39 of you won't be. But while you're enthusiastic, while you're tearing it up, tear it up. And if you can be, stay there. Don't deviate from there. But at the same time, remember balance. And always check ego. Make sure you're not getting out of balance. Watch yourself. Become the observer of even yourself, so you keep yourself and your bodies in check, so you don't overpower people, and you're not here to be king or something. You're here to give love and interact with other forms of individualized aspects of God. Hi, God, nice to meet you. Oh, hi, God, nice to meet you. You're nice. Oh, you're nice. Everybody's uniquely an individual, and I love and respect each and every one of you for that. Even one of you guys that are pulling my teeth out. I'm just curious how much progress, none. Also, would this be dangerous coming straight from 100% raw fruits? Yeah, it would be. I definitely would step down from that. If you can jump from 100% raw fruit all the way down to meat or dairy and it doesn't hurt you, interesting. Would kick my butt pretty hard if I'd have done that back then. So I would, whatever you can get away with maybe. But sometimes that cheat is a balance that you need. I don't judge anybody with that, because look at where we're coming out of. We can't judge. I don't judge animal eaters. But I'm just saying that our life is better without dead tissue and stagnant blood and stagnant lymph. That's just, there's just nothing there. So if you're going to, you should eat it raw. There's no question. If you're going to eat meat, eat it raw. Let nature be your barometer. And I think if we had to eat raw meat, that would be one of the things that would probably stop us a little bit from doing that. I've just totally educated myself and trained myself that dairy is by far the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. Yet, if someone put a big custard in front of me of some dessert from Italy or something, I could look at it for a while. I might go like that. And then I would know why I'm not going to eat it.